This tutorial, which is the first in a series, will show you how to set up your synchronous class schedule for the term. Let's say we are teaching a fictional course, Education 4176, during the full 13-week spring semester. Suppose, furthermore, that class meets twice a week, on Tuesday and Thursday, from 10:30 to 11:45 a.m. We will create a schedule for your synchronous Brightspace rooms that includes entries for all of the classes, along with links by which your students can attend class. I start by clicking Communication. Then, Online Rooms. I am now at the main page for the schedule. When complete, it will include all entries for all of the class sessions. As the course progresses, it will also include links for any recordings I make as well. To add a class session, I click the red button with the plus sign. And now I see a form that must be completed. I start with the title. You can call it whatever you wish. I recommend, though, that you use the pattern I have and simply name it after the course. Because all class sessions are added to the Brightspace calendar, adding the course name to the title makes it easy for the students who likely have more than one course delivered remotely. Next, I pick the date. I am going with the first Tuesday of the semester and click OK to continue. Now for the time. This clock tool pops up. I ensure that AM is selected and then grab the hour hand. I slide it to 10. And now for the minutes. I click the minutes part of the time. And I drag the minute hand to 20 so that the class will be scheduled to start at 10:20 a.m. It's a good practice to schedule a start time 10 minutes ahead of class time, so students have a chance to join and get settled. The class is slated to run 75 minutes, from 10:30 to 11:45. Adding in the 10-minute early start, I have to go with at least 85 minutes. I click the drop-down to change the time. I choose 120 minutes instead of 90. This allows the class to stay open well after the allotted time in case any students have extra questions and such. Once started, I can end the class at any time, however. And now I take advantage of the repeat feature, so I don't have to manually create a class for each Tuesday morning. I click the drop-down and choose 13, since there are 13 weeks in the spring semester. I can make it whatever I want for courses of shorter duration. If you want the classes to be recorded automatically, you can click here. I don't normally do this. Classes, or any portion of them, can be recorded while in session, so if need be, I can do that later. I do, however, recommend that you check this item and allow external participants. In this way, you will be able to bring in guests as needed. Note that this doesn't make your meeting public. It merely sets it so you can get a link and send it to whoever you need to. I will show you how to do this in a later tutorial. The form is complete, so I click Save. And now you can see the classes for Tuesday have all been added. The numbers in brackets were added automatically and can be edited out if you want. I recommend that you leave them, as they also indicate which week. So now I move on to Thursday's class. Once again, I click the red button with the plus sign. And here's the form once again. Instead of doing each item individually, I will now complete all of it and show you the result. And here it is. I have provided a title, set the date, the time, the duration, the number of times it repeats, and have also checked to allow external participants. I click Save. And now you can see that the classes for Thursdays have been added too. The screen is a 3-column table. The first column is the name. The second is the date. Third, the one with the vertical ellipses in it, is of interest. For each entry, clicking the ellipses reveals options. This choice lets you join the class. This is the only option your students can see. If you click this one, the link to the class will be copied to the clipboard. You can then paste it into an email or some other type of message and send it to whoever else needs to join the class. Note, you don't have to do this for your students. They are automatically invited. Clicking on the Edit button opens the form you already completed, and for that particular class, you can then change any of the parameters. Finally, clicking Cancel actually cancels the class and removes it from the schedule. You would do this for a class scheduled for the midterm break, for example. There are 2 ways you can join your class, either from this page or from the Brightspace calendar. Let's do a run-through. We start at the course home. Note the class entries over here. These are for all courses, so you can see the advantage of having your course name in the title. When I click an entry, I get this direct link to class. The other way is to click Communication and then choose Online Rooms. And if I do, I get the full list for the course. And that's it. The schedule is now done for the full semester. There are other tutorials in this series. The next one shows you how to launch the class and load your presentation materials.